Hey, Bill, welcome to Crosswalk Talk. Thanks for joining me.
Hi, Michael. Good to be here. Thank you.
We're speaking with Bill Abbott, the CEO of Great American Media, which of course operates Great American Family and Great American Pure Flix. I've been impressed, Bill, with the growth of you guys. I am a fan, of course. I've told you that before. We watch Great American Family movies most weekends. Even my teenage boy watches them with us sometimes. Take me back to the launch of Great American Family back in 2021. Why did you want to launch it, and what niche in the market did you think it would fill?
Well, we feel we felt at the time and still do even more than ever that it's very important for there to be entertainment that is family friendly, that has faith elements and is faith based and is also supportive of country and is very uplifting and positive in nature and that you can watch with your kids and feel good about and 24/7 all the time. And that there are very few, if any, entertainment outlets out there like that. So we
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
it's really a mission for us.
yeah. I agree. I'm curious, what from your past led you to that kind of moment to embrace faith programming, though? Because I know I was looking at your bio. You went to Holy Cross. You worked at the Family Channel some. So, have you always had a heart for this type of programming?
Yeah, it was really at the Family Channel. CBN and Tim Robertson were a huge impact on my life. And they and Tim particularly was just a terrific leader and a visionary in this area and doesn't get any of the credit that he deserves for seeing the gap in the market from a business point of view, but B, more importantly, from a cultural point of view. And, he was really the first to identify the boomer trends and the sensibility of and the need for family friendly entertainment. Because at the time, if you remember, broadcast 8 and 9 o'clock were really pretty safe, pretty much safe zones for people. And that was beginning to turn right around that time. So from there on, I became really passionate about it and took my career to Hallmark. And from Hallmark, I'm here.
Last year, you guys launched PureFlix. Of course, you merged with PureFlix, and launched Great American Pure Flix. Hard to say. How has that benefited your company?
Well, certainly it's undeniable that the trends in the business and and in viewer habits are toward streaming. Linear is still a vibrant business from our point of view that has reaches 70 million viewers and has tremendous value on the advertising side and on the brand side. And creating the brand and the awareness is so important that having having platforms in both spaces is critical. And certainly to not be in streaming, given the trends, would have been tough for us. So when we had the opportunity to work with Sony and PureFlix, it was very obvious to us that we wanted to do it, especially since we're so aligned. That
Yeah.
it's a perfect marriage of strategy and content.
How are they different, if they are at all? Because I've noticed that a lot of the content, ends up on the other one. Do you see any differences between the two?
Yeah, for sure. Very American Pure Flix will have much more variety, and we're able to delve into areas that on linear, which is a very you need to have a very consistent experience to build a brand that
Yeah.
has got to be focused in just a couple of places. If you try and scatter your content offering across multiple genres, then you don't really stand for anything. And from an
Mhm.
appointment viewing or just a lean back experience, it's hard to engage with viewers in a way that drives your ratings and drives the business. So, we're much more rom-com driven and mystery driven on the linear network, whereas on the streaming side we can have that content, but we can also add in more dramatic content, lifestyle content, things that viewers choose to watch, and is a different manner of viewing than it is in linear, where we're feeding them what they watch. So it's given us that opportunity to delve into different categories and genres, and we're really excited about it.
You mentioned mystery there. I'm excited about the project that you have going on there. Tell me a little bit more about that. I know Candace Cameron Bure is will be in the first mystery movie, from my understanding.
She will, and she's brilliant at the cozy mystery genre. She had a series that had 19 installments on the other channel, and is fortunately we've she's taken her talent here and is the best. The highest rated content in the mystery cozy mystery space is Candace's, and she created it, and so she's doing that for us here, and it's a fun, suspenseful, intriguing tale that will live on. The entire series will be a series of movies that will be launching over time. So we're very
And
excited about that. And a number of our other talent also have been in mysteries in other places that we will certainly work with to develop our brand in that space.
of course, Candace was in the Aurora Tea Garden series over on Hallmark, and that was really popular among
Yes.
you
And
know,
you know, Lori,
everybody.
yeah,
Yeah,
Lori, well, yeah, Lori was in the Garage Sale Mystery,
yeah.
and Danica Heather Mystery, and Joe Wagner. And so a lot of our talent was in mysteries and other
Of course,
places.
you formerly were at Hallmark as the president of CEO of Crown Media. I'm curious, if you're even comfortable answering this. How is the Hallmark Channel and Great American Family similar, and how are they different?
I think, from our point of view, we are just relentlessly focused on positivity and uplifting and faith and family and country. And, that's if we do 20 Christmas movies, 20 Christmas movies will have one of those elements and be
Mm.
focused on those areas. We will never deviate from that. And so I think, from a reliability point of view, we are just 100% focused and relentless about being a reliable destination that families can feel comfortable watching, and that can be just their choice for quality content that reinforces their values.
You might have already answered my question. I was going to ask you to help viewers understand what Great American Family and Great American Pure Flix are. Some programming is faith based, some is not. But what's the common thread that runs through the programming?
Yeah, and I think it really is the common thread of faith, family, and country. And faith, it's so often degraded and portrayed as, in a negative manner in a variety of different ways in the mainstream landscape. And I say mainstream, I think we're more mainstream than the mainstream, the quote unquote mainstream thinks they are. I think the majority of the country are people who have families or believers and who are supportive of country. It's hard to argue with that. Yet a lot of the content that we see is engineered in a manner that does not support any of those. Very often, all three in one sitting. You'll get a dose of anti-America, no lack of portraying faith in a negative light, and then re-engineering the family world.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, have you already started planning for the Great American Christmas event this fall?
We start planning December 26th. So it's always top of mind. And we have Candace she's very modest, so she doesn't like to be known as the Queen of Christmas, but she is the Queen of Christmas. And so certainly we're well underway, and we've shot a few movies already, and we're on track to deliver a really high quality slate, which differentiates us, we believe, from our competition.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't think about it when they're watching a Christmas movie in December, that was probably filmed in June or July a lot of times.
Yeah,
We don't
we do our
the
best to portray something that's very different than that. But you're right.
give me give me a preview of what else is coming up this year with Great American Family and Great American Pure Flix. What Great American Pure Flix? What can folks look out for?
Yeah, so we've really January, February, coming off of the Christmas season, we were not as aggressive in planning our content schedule than we will be next year. But this year, So this year we started with County Rescue, an original series. It's really
Okay.
well done. Doesn't have it's an EMT unit. Doesn't have known talent necessarily, but the people in it are should be known because they're that good and that strong. So that's a series that has launched already. But we have I think we're most excited about The Blind, which is the Phil Robertson story coming to the
Yeah.
platform exclusively on March 22nd, which is a wonderfully high quality, long journey that is very fulfilling. And then we have a Candace produced movie that's very appropriate for Easter, a celebration of overcoming some of the hardships that we all encounter day to day in life. From
Hmm.
life is a journey, and it's not all ups, and it's living through those downs, and utilizing your family and faith and elements that really help you get through those tougher periods. And so that's a another movie for Easter this year. And then as we go through the year, it will be more faith, family, and mysteries through Christmas, and the 20 plus Christmas movies that we have. We're certainly looking forward to.
That is awesome. We've been speaking to Bill Abbott, the CEO of Great American Media, which of course operates Great American Family and Great American Pure Flix. Bill, always good talking to you. Thank you so much.
Likewise, Michael. Thank you very much.